Hey, what's up, guys? Kaori Takee here for Team Amasian, and I am with my girl Ann Campea as always.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah, and today we are going to recap a few of our favorite CES appliances and stuff. I guess for Ann, it's an appliance.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, there's so many different things up there, and that was amazing. I wish I was there, but we're just gonna talk about some of our favorite ones. So let's get to it.
All right.
All right, Ann, you want to start, or you want me to start?
No, go for it.
All right, so first one was the Oculus Rift. Now, for a while, the Oculus Rift has been kind of, I wasn't sure if I would like it or not because I didn't see the reason or the splendor of having a virtual headset. But after seeing this Oculus Rift prototype, I'm actually very, very intrigued of this way of viewing or this way of gaming. Anne, have you heard about this Oculus Rift prototype?
I'm actually going to pull the image up one more time. Tell me a little bit about it. That looks really interesting. The fact that you could probably, it looks like you could be mobile with this device. Like you could actually probably just stand up and play it and walk around and stuff.
Yeah, you can. And I'm actually just going to quote Wired.com because they can do a better explanation than I can. It says, the company's new Crystal Cove prototype has unbelievable head tracking. It lets you lean in and out and look at objects from multiple angles. So, for example, you can lean forward, angle your head, and peer around a wall. And it's also come very close to licking the immersion quashing latency issue. So the lag time is a lot better. So it's basically a virtual reality in a headset. And I used to be worried about this because simulators and all that stuff kind of get me sick. But this is actually quite intriguing, especially if you are a gamer and you can actually use this for your games.
So do you have to actually like have a barrier around you? Because I think my concern would be that I would get so immersed in my gameplay that I might run into a wall or fall over, I don't know, trip over something or whatever.
As you see in those pictures, people are sitting down. So I don't think that you're going to get wildly crazy with your body while using this. I think you're safe.
But I have seen those one kind of virtual gaming, I don't know what company makes them, but where you have that kind of circular barrier around you and the track underneath you so that when you're playing those shooter games, you could actually run and move in different directions and not have to worry about your surroundings.
Are those in arcades or is that for home device?
I think that's for home device.
That's crazy. But, you know, let's be fair. Like the Wii and the Wii U and actually, you know, the Kinect all have very body motion things going on now. So that's just the way it goes. And you just got to be careful in your own home if that's the case.
Yeah.
I don't think you're wild enough to like break yourself.
I don't know. You get me on one of those like Dance Revolution type games and I'm all over the place.
Oh, I want to see that.
One night, maybe, after a few beers or something. But okay, so the next highlight from CES that I wanted to talk about was kind of a little bit more mellow than the Oculus Rift. I wanted to look at all of the wearable tech that was launched and as I expected, there would be a ton of this. Why? Because, you know, Samsung Gear just launched not too long ago. I'm actually wearing one right here.
Nice. It's pretty. It's pretty.
You know, they took a risk launching this before, you know, something like CES, but I think the marketing hopefully is working. I haven't actually looked at the sales of the watch, but so far I think they should be doing well. So I wasn't surprised to see that there was a lot of wearable tech at CES. Everything from heart rate monitors to a lot more of those fitness type bands, you know, with Nike Fuel Band being so popular. I'm not surprised a lot of the other companies have hopped onto this bandwagon. We also have everything from socks and bras that are connected somehow to your internet, you know, to your smartphone or whatever. Yeah, even bras.
I missed that. What happened with the bra? Does it tell you to like lift better or something?
I'm pretty sure it's probably some sort of Bluetooth device that connects to your phone. Maybe you can talk into your boob and answer your phone call. I don't know. Maybe there's a camera.
Like a sexy spy.
I don't know too much about it. I just read that there was some sort of, you know, apparel that you can have on.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen those mittens that you can actually take phone calls while you're wearing the gloves.
Really?
Yeah, so we're getting there in terms of wearable tech. I mean, it's coming. There's a lot of apparel out there. It's still a little bit pricey to me, but I think in terms of aesthetics, everything's starting to look a lot better. And they're not far. They're not really far from us having, I don't know, 5-6 gadgets that we're just wearing on an everyday basis.
That's kind of creepy.
It is pretty crazy, right?
Yeah.
You know, Google Glass, it didn't premiere at this CES, but that kind of was one of those, ooh, like what else can we do with like technology? Where else, like what other body parts can we put it on? So again, wearable tech, that was one of the trends at CES this year. And I am not surprised, and I'm just waiting for you to hop on to the bandwagon. Maybe when the iWatch or whatever comes out, we'll see Kaori also rocking some sort of watch or bra, or who knows.
Well, you know, it just reminds me of all the different things that they're having you connect with your phone. At CES, they said, you know, if you have a baby, now there's a baby monitor on your phone that can detect your baby's what's going on with your kid if you have one. Or even now they have, don't even have to be home to use your washer and dryer. Your phone will tell you, hey, your wash is done, or your dryer's done. Do you want another cycle? Like all that kind of stuff.
That's really cool. Speaking of that, the crock pots. Did you see that?
Yes.
That's one of those things that I was thinking, I wouldn't actually mind picking one of those up, because one of the things about crock pots is you like to turn it on and leave it on during the day, right? And one of the concerns of many is, oh, shoot, what's going on with my crock pot as I'm at work? So it's kind of cool to have that connected to your smartphone. Yeah. Very, very cool stuff. So what do we got next?
And, well, I just also wanted to mention the driverless car.
Ooh.
Yeah. Now they had demos where the car is driving without a real human being, and it senses a person nearby or anything. So the technology that we're advancing is so quick, and I'm sure there's so much more things that is out there now that we as a public do not know about yet, which is crazy. Okay, I just want to mention that. Next one. Anyone else interested in Vizio's 4K television? So its resolution is much higher than the 1080p, and it's only for $1,000.
What?
Yeah, it's really, really cheap.
Are you sure they're not missing a zero on that price tag?
Nope. And it's 50 inches, and it's a 4K television set. So that's what they're calling the resolution 4K.
So what's the trick? Because I do not believe that this TV that we're looking at right here could be $1,000.
Maybe because it's Vizio and not something ridiculous like a Sony.
That's a good point.
You know, like doesn't have that crazy name tag. Vizio, of course, is a huge television brand or electronics brand, but
yeah. So
I think that's something that, you know, it's affordable for the public, and it's gonna maybe revolutionize the way you view, although the resolution might not be so obvious, except unless you're really, really close. But if you like playing games, if you like watching TV, this is a really cool TV for just $1,000.
Yeah, and I don't think you would be a pioneer purchasing this, and actually I might purchase one because it's only $1,000. But I know that a lot of film is not made for this type of quality of TV. So even now, I think you would have to wait to really see 4K at its epitome, like its glory.
That's a really good point.
So
you're right.
I think while you could hold on to this 4K TV for $1,000, which, like I said, I might consider doing that, you would really have to search for the kind of content that will give you the quality you're looking for in the TV. So that's cool.
Yeah, that is cool, right?
I didn't even catch that. Okay, so what I wanted to point out, another kind of creepy, futuristic thing, is this thought of 3D printers. I mean, they were showing these off. They were printing all kinds of cool stuff.
Oh, yeah, that was so cool.
I have to see it because I still can't figure out how this works. It says that Singapore-based Pirate 3D introduced its Buccaneer home printer, and it's selling for almost $500. Would you buy one of these?
No. I think the idea is really cool, but I think it's more for a professional standpoint. Maybe if you're an architect or someone that's creating blueprints and stuff, this is definitely revolutionary. But for someone such as myself, I don't really think I need one. I don't even use a printer that prints out, flat paper, because everything that I need for information purposes is probably on the internet. So I don't think it'd be necessarily useful.
Yeah, and that's a really well put. I think, like you're saying, the technology and printing per se, this is the biggest leap that we've ever seen in a long time. I would like to be the friend of the person that has one of these, though, because it's one of those things where I think when the copy machine came out, and people wanted just to make copies of everything, weird random body parts and all that good stuff. This is kind of the same thought for me, is that I want to see what this thing can do. I want to see what this thing can print. So if any of you out there are watching this and actually are thinking of buying one, let me know, because I'm coming over to see how it works.
Me too.
Okay, next.
Coming over. Okay, this one I think is... I've read a lot of the comments on this, and I'm talking about the PlayStation Now, which is basically streaming PlayStation games, which is something that sounds awesome and is essentially a great idea. And people have been wondering if this is really going to happen. And it is. It's going to happen in the next couple months. It's going to be available for streaming. Now you can get your PlayStation 3 games onto your TV. So I just think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a gamer like you, would you pick this up?
I probably would, but a lot of people are questioning what's the point of picking one up?
So that's the first thought that crossed my mind. Tell me why somebody would.
Because of the amount of games that you can get streaming. And they're saying that there's no lag. So they've really, really worked on this. I really, for me, I'm still a little skeptical, but I probably wouldn't mind checking it out and seeing if it's worth my money. But PlayStation Now is just something that I'm really, really, really excited about. It's going to launch later this month, it says. And it's also going to launch later on the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and Vita.
Did they announce any type of information in terms of what kind of games will be available? Is it more of the older games that they're going to be able to stream? They're
definitely going to stream older games, which is something that we all want for nostalgia purposes as well. And at CES, they tried God of War and The Last of Us on a Vita. So that's really cool that you can stream around on different PlayStation platforms as well.
That is really neat. Did they talk about pricing at all? How much this might cost
let me see.
You?
It says, nope.
Nothing,
it does not say.
It sounds like there would be some sort of membership, just like a Netflix streaming or something, no?
It kind of reminds me of the Steam box for PC, and that's why people are like, well, what's going to stop me from playing these games on my PC? So I think that even though they showed this thing at CES, there's still a lot of kinks that they're going to have to work out, and there's a lot of questions that are still yet to be answered, and that's why I'm still kind of like, I need to know more about this. I need to understand more about this. So I guess when that comes up, we'll have a video about that.
Well, good. I mean, and good for PlayStation to consider launching or announcing something like this at CES instead of something like E3.
Yeah.
And waiting until then. So maybe they wanted to jump the gun and be the first ones out the gate.
I made a quick mistake. Sorry, I was reading real quick. It says PlayStation Now launches this summer, so not later this month.
Oh, okay.
That sounded so soon. I was like, oh,
I know.
I had to relook again.
All right. So next for me would be the Samsung Chef Collection for you chefs and wannabe chefs and foodies and everybody else. Kaori, I thought you might like this because, you're a foodie. Your dad's a chef. I mean, kind of cool if you had enough money to afford some of these cool appliances.
I would love to see these in the MasterChef kitchen.
I know, right? So I guess the thing around this is obviously, one, Samsung has engineered these things, so the quality is there. Aesthetically, it looks beautiful. I don't see any prices, and nor do I want to know how much this stuff costs. But the concept behind it is that Samsung basically trapped the likes of, I'm not going to say specifically Gordon Ramsay, but those types of professional chefs into a room and got their take on what would make these appliances state-of-the-art and functional for a professional chef. And so things like the refrigerator is built so that there's like a triple cooling system so that, in a regular refrigerator, you've got your vegetables, you've got your meat, everything kind of all at one temperature. So the refrigerator will control the temperature. There's 4 doors to the refrigerator, which is just amazing.
I'm always impressed when there's 2.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. I'm not talking about like freezer and fridge. I'm talking about this way.
Yeah, I know. It's just beautiful. I mean, let me pull up the picture again. The dishwasher, I guess people are making a big deal out of the dishwasher because it's supposedly a game changer.
Okay.
Do you want to know why?
I absolutely do.
Because it's actually like, your regular dishwasher. It swirls like this.
Yeah.
So the water's coming in, whatever, from the side. This one, actually, the jets sweep from one side directly to the other.
Oh.
So if your dishes are stacked like this, how they're usually stacked, the stream is going like this.
Okay. But what if it misses some dishes because it's going straight and not swirling?
Apparently, the way the cycle works is that this will clean your soiled pots and pans the best you've ever seen a dishwasher do it.
They might know best.
I think people who are dishwasher aficionados actually were shitting their pants when they saw the jet streams go like this in the dishwasher. That's how amazing this technology is. That's how this game-changing dishwasher is for Samsung. And kudos to them, because you don't really expect appliances to make a big bang at CES, and they've kind of changed it this year.
I actually want to meet these dishwasher, what do you call them?
Aficionados.
Yes. I've never met one that would know all these things. I would love to know. So hit us up if you happen to be one. Comment and let me know, is this revolutionary for you? Because it's...
Yeah, did you shit your pants when you saw it? What else do we got?
I think that was our 3. Oh, here's the big one. Of course, we have to mention this because Ann and I, we both like wrestling and we both watch WWE.
Hell yeah.
And they announced, and everyone kind of saw this coming, but they officially announced the WWE Online Network.
Ooh.
So it's kind of like, I hate to say this, but this is what people are saying. It is the Netflix for WWE. And basically, you can watch all of your favorite shows, all your pay-per-views, everything for just $10 a month with a 6-month, what's the word?
Sold.
Yeah.
Sold.
So think about it.
Sold.
You think about WrestleMania, right?
Yep.
WrestleMania is $70, but if you pay $60 for a 6-month subscription, $10 a month, you already get that pay-per-view for free. And you can look back and look at all of your favorite shows and everything involving your favorite wrestlers. It's just
brilliant.
Changing. It's brilliant.
It's genius.
And I think that it's going to change the way we, just like Netflix is kind of changing the way we see TV, Hulu Plus, Amazon, isn't there an Amazon TV thing?
Yeah, Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime. Mm-hmm. I think that this is going to change the way we view TV as well, because cable TV, we have television, cable channels that are specific to things that we like or things that we are geared towards. And now with the WWE Network coming out, they're probably, and I think this is going to happen, and I think many people would agree with me, there's going to be a lot of networks that are going to come out as well, Netflix style, that are going to be catered to things that you like. There probably might be a video game network just for gamers.
Yeah, I could see it definitely going that way.
Yeah. Or, a Lifetime network.
Yeah, for
online.
My mom.
Yep.
I don't know.
For your mom.
But yeah, I mean, and I think it's genius in the fact that for a lot of wrestling fans who may have kind of lost touch with wrestling, this would totally draw those types of people back.
Oh,
the fact that it's so affordable, the fact that you can get these pay-per-views for very cheap, a lot cheaper than what you would pay for a UFC event. Just everything about this WWE network is brilliant. It's going to bring them, I think, a lot of revenue, a lot of attention, and a lot of the fans back, like I said, that have lost touch with their love and their passion for this wrestling entertainment.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So I actually had one more kind of last tidbit before we sign out here. I just wanted to point out, I don't know if Kaori, if you read about this. Poor Michael Bay. Well, actually not poor Michael Bay, but I don't feel bad for him.
Blame it on the teleprompter.
Yes, damn you, teleprompter. That's all I wanted to say.
It's kind of scares me. Does that mean he can't read?
It means he can't read or read fast enough, and
or slow enough.
Two, he can't improv. Because the Samsung CEO or whoever was encouraging him to actually just do it, wing it. You know, just figure it out. Talk about how amazing Transformers is or whatever.
Or maybe he knows
even do it.
Nothing about what he was showing the Samsung TV.
So sad.
Yeah.
Imagine the fact that the tech at the CES conference.
What a temper on him too.
Broke.
I'm sorry. Yeah, what a temper.
I know.
Yeah. Well, that was a great way to end it because we're not like that.
We'll keep going.
We don't even have teleprompters. We're just winging it. So thank you guys for stopping over. Those were some of our favorite CES things. Let us know what your favorite CES things were at CES. Drop a comment. You could tweet me at KAORIOUS. And I'll let Ann.
You could tweet me at Ann Campea.
Yep. And then you can tweet the both of us at Team Amasian and tell your friends a little bit about us. One friend a day keeps us growing, and we would love to grow with you guys. So we'll catch you guys on our next video. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.